Harada is like, why all this noise about Waffle House now?
So I was so happy. So somebody put a big old picture of a Waffle House and said, "Hey, Harada-san of Tekken, could you please include Waffle House as a stage in Tekken? It would be really cool." And Harada goes, "Hey, what's up with the deal with the Waffle House?"
Many people have asked Harada for Waffle House at
right?
this point.
But then, he focused in on this one, and I was like, "Wow, that's funny, haha." And then I checked it later in the day, and I was like, oh, we're cooking with gas here, because I thought that was going to be like, oh, that's a cute little interaction, but nothing's going to happen. And then I'm scrolling past like 100,000 likes.
Oh, no. This is not a cute interaction. This is a gag that's been in the FGC that people have been talking about for a long time. This is
like undeniable super visibility on social media.
Because there's a moment where the guy making the game is actually like, wait a minute, do you actually want this? And we've had real discussions going, how fucking sick would it be, right? Now, the update, of course, is that he says, hey, guys, well, first of all, why? What is this? What does this mean? What is the, like, I don't understand why people want this restaurant to be a stage in fighting Tekken.
That does not translate culturally for shit.
Right?
That doesn't make any sense at all.
Like, just like imagine like you people just, imagine they like, no, and in front of a Lawson, actually, we need to have a big Tekken stage right here. Make it happen. But in any case, the explanation was then, multiple people gave their bits on it, and then yes, the picture I tweeted out with me and Reggie in front of the in front of the Waffle House squaring up in Florida got retweeted, and a couple of people saw that, and Harada updated and went, "Thank you for your explanation. Of course, please understand that the proposal is to be rejected or accepted by the people who own the brand. It's a license, after all." And
of course.
And this is where it's like, this is the first thing I thought. I'm like, okay, yeah.
Your court now, Waffle House.
Now, Waffle House is the kind of company that would probably be super down with their crazy disaster index being used in some way, where Waffle House is never shut down, and if they do, something's horribly wrong. Please refer to the Waffle House disaster index to see if a hurricane is hitting your town and if Waffle House is still open.
If Waffle House is closed 28 days later is happening outside your door.
Exactly. Which is, it's kind of nuts to be like, hey, if you work here, you've been prepared for battle, but also Twisters is happening outside, and we still expect you to show up. That's fucking nuts. But the whole bit with like everyone knows how to fight, everyone wants to see the stage wall break transition. I don't think the Waffle House brand marketing representative is gonna be super down with the idea of you fight in our restaurant and then you break through a wall.
You can always do a highly similar looking location called Winston's Pancake Hut.
And this is where we get to Roger's Pancake's house, right?
Yeah.
You get Roger the kangaroo on the...
Yeah, Roger's fucking yeah, that's perfect.
Roger's Pancakes. Roger the kangaroo's got his little diner. It happens to have a big window you can bust through. And they love it when a fight starts in their restaurant. They're super down. You can even have someone in a Rogers the kangaroo mascot, like a Blanca-chan, hanging out, or Kenny the crow.
Yeah, whatever, just do it.
And then you just go, hey, if Waffle House ain't gonna do it, then we fucking do it anyways. So there's no reason why this shouldn't happen regardless. And Harada clearly being like, the fact that it's like, a lot of people are making noise about this kind of stage, let me actually write up a proposal and ask them for it. It's like, yeah, we're gonna crowdsource content into Tekken. If you if you yell loud enough, you might actually get it.
You guys will put fucking Walking Dead characters in there.
Exactly.
Walking Dead characters have been to Waffle Houses
that have been open during the zombie apocalypse.
Absolutely, they're the last things to close.
Oh shit. That's great. I like that there was a proposal, and then we will see where this goes from here. And everyone, yes, we know that the incoming cowardice from Waffle House is undeniable. But again, but what brand would want to be like, we love it when the fights break out? Actually,
I don't know, a cool one.
And have a bunch of chairs in the restaurant that go flying over the counter, and then you can have the chefs just parry that shit.
Do you remember that, like, racing games had the shittiest damage model ever for like a decade.
Gran
Because they'd go to
Turismo.
Mercedes and they'd go to fucking whatever, and they'd be like, well, we don't want to show a Porsche damaged in a car crash.
We have official brands, but they will only agree if you cannot actually see the damaged car in the game. Yeah. And you're like, oh, look how realistic these cars are. Look at all the brands. I remember I was going to school with friends who were like, yo, Ferrari is in this game. Oh my God. Yeah, and it's just like, yeah, okay. Meanwhile, over here in Burnout, they fucking pop off when you crash. They love that shit. They can't wait to see you explode into a fireball as you drift on fire around the corners, you know? Yeah. I remember that exact time, and I remember exactly that, like how weird it was when you could hit a track wall and like there's nothing happening because the brands don't want it, not because they couldn't do it at the time. I remember
the absolute height of that nonsense was the Need for Speed game that was just Need for Speed Porsche, and it was only Porsche cars. I was like, who gives a shit about this?
Am I crazy, or like am I hallucinating a game where there were some licensed cars and some unlicensed, and the unlicensed ones could get damaged?
Oh, I don't remember that.
Like I'm not sure if that was a thing, but I feel like I'm remembering a some cars take damage and some don't moment.
That seems insane.
For back on PlayStation.
That seems completely insane.
And yeah, anyway, I'm not sure. Yeah, so that's goofy shit. I hope they do the right thing.